What if you could create some custom hair tie elastic bracelets using sublimation and some fold over elastic? Hey everyone, my name is Ryan. I'm the owner of Instantly Unique Gifts, and today I'm going to show you how to make some of these for yourself or your customers. Most of my customers buy these for sporting events or for giveaways at their salon or other business, and occasionally like this, I believe they're just for some birthday party or maybe for identification purposes, but they can be used as a hair tie or you can put them on your wrist. You're going to need some of this fold over elastic from Amazon. You're going to want to get the plain white. I'll link this one below. It's the one I always use. They might have this at your local craft store as well. I'm not sure. I personally print my sublimation prints from Photoshop using my Sawgrass printer and HTVRONT sublimation paper. I can fit 10 on a piece of paper. I'll put the measurements on the screen. After they're printed out, you can either use some of this Super 77 spray adhesive. Make sure you clean off the nozzle before you spray your paper and just lightly spray your sublimation print over a trash can, or you could use some heat resistant tape to put your pre-cut pieces of elastic down on the sublimation transfer. If y'all are not sure what sublimation is, it's basically a special printer with special ink on special paper, and then using heat, it permanently dyes the substrate with the image. And this elastic is made out of polyester, which is what sublimation will stick to, or dye rather. So that's why this process works. You can also do the same thing for like ribbons or lots of other things. So as you can see, the spray adhesive really helps keep that elastic down and it doesn't move around, and I don't have to use heat tape. I tried lots of different spray adhesives, y'all, and that one that I showed you actually works really well and doesn't leave residue. So for my heat press, I'm using my HTVRONT Auto Press 2, and I just have a piece of packaging paper which is plain for catching any ink that's going to come off the paper that I don't want on the heat press bottom. And I'm going to press this at 385 degrees for 60 seconds. The new HTVRONT Auto Press 2 has an adjustment for the pressure, so I put it at 170 pounds, which I believe that is the maximum, but it's also what the manual says to use for sublimation, and it works well for me. I really like this auto press because it automatically lifts up when the timer is done. Once these elastics are done, you want to take it off the transfer paper immediately so they don't touch each other. Also, this is why we use blowout paper. That's the excess ink, and the ink release on the HTVRONT sublimation paper is unmatched. Okay, so to tie these, I originally just tied them like a regular knot, but it was hurting my fingers. So what I did is look up balloon artists and how they tie balloons, and it worked a lot easier. So to tie the ends, you can see there's extra white space there. I actually just wrap it around like that, the opposite way you would normally like wrap something around your finger and tie. So you're pulling the loop through your two fingers instead of scratching your index finger, I think it is. And then I trim off the white on the ends since the elastic is cut a little bit longer when I do it. And I seal the ends with a torch and not a lighter. I find that when you use a lighter, sometimes it can leave burn marks, like scorching black marks. So a torch works a lot better. Here is another view of me tying the knots, so it's a lot easier to tie. When I'm making a whole bunch of these, I go through and I tie them all, and then I go through and I cut all the ends off, and then I go through and I seal all the ends, so I'm doing it in like batches. I hope y'all make some of these to promote your business, or maybe you could sell some or make them for your kid's birthday party. But of course, I do sell customized ones for you, so I would love to make y'all some if you would like. I'll put all the links in the description box below where you can order customized finished ones from me, as well as all the product links and more detailed instructions from my blog. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button and make sure you subscribe for more creative tips and tutorials, as well as behind the scenes on my own business, Instantly Unique Gifts. And I would love to hear your creative ideas, so if you have any ideas for these, make sure you leave them in the comments.